What do you think about the sellout?
Well, it was good to see a lot of people there, that's for sure. The guys were sure excited, and it was just a fun day. I'm sure a lot of young kids saw the campus for the first time, and that'll go a long way in years to come for a lot of different things.
Were there more empty seats than what you thought, or was it?
I didn't really notice that much. I saw a bunch of people, kids on the hill when I looked up at the scoreboard a couple times, but I didn't notice. I really didn't look up there. In the pregame warm-up, I saw a bunch of white shirts, that's for sure. But all in all, it was a favorable experience for everybody.
So the campaign and everything, success in your mind, something that you maybe do again and all that stuff?
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, I'd like to hopefully sell out by winning a whole lot of games. That would be the easiest ticket.
The SMU theme song you guys had playing on JMAC, you got that in your car playing right now?
No, I don't, but that was Aaron Patton did a great job with that. I think you guys, it's very, the guys identify with it, and I think a lot of people did, and it was a real positive thing.
Coach, can you evaluate your quarterback's performance today?
Yeah, I thought, it's frustrating because we drop a lot of balls, and that makes him, lose his confidence in what he's doing. I think if we catch the football in the first half, you feel a lot better about how you're playing. At this point, he drew high on that one pick in the second half. He had the passing lane, he just kind of let it go, and that's certainly an error that you don't want to have. I think he competed. He competed, and we just got to get better in execution of the passing game.
You have Seanbury back for all of 24 hours, or eligible for 24 hours. Did he give you more than you expected?
Well, we knew what he was. I mean, he loves the game. You could tell he turns it up when he goes, and he's faster, and he's just a really, really special kid as a person more than even as a player, and that's why I'm happy for him. He's been through a lot of tough things in his life and with his family, and he just really has practiced like a professional player. He just loves the game, and he turns it up.
Can you talk about the swing in the third quarter? Going into halftime, you guys looked really good in the swing as far as momentum over to SFA. In the third quarter, what happened?
Well, I think the interception probably more than anything was that. I mean, they had 2 3-yard drives. I mean, take that away, certainly a different kind of game, last year we would have folded, no matter who it was, we would have not come back and won the game. So I think the guys, are hanging together, getting together, we're getting better. We just have to play better to win games in our conference.
When you found yourself 2 scores down, what did you say to your team to try to get them back?
Well, I look, there's 15 minutes left in the game. I mean, I scored 48 points in 5 minutes, and that's what you got to get to. You got to get to that mindset that, when there's that much time in the game, but like I said, in years past or even last year, if that had happened, you go 2 scores down, you just kind of, oh, here we go again, and you got to change that mindset, and winning helps you change that mindset, and no matter how you do it, that's what you got to do.
That big defensive stand there at the end, the offense was all championing of defense.
Yeah, and I don't think like I said, we haven't done that. We've been preaching on that, playing for each other, and all those great things. And we're like I said, that football team has some good, skilled, talented players, both in the secondary and in the receivers and running backs. They're probably equivalent skill-wise to some of the teams we're going to play in our conference. I think up front, our conference obviously is a little sturdier and stouter and more. So we're going to have to play better to keep it going. And we got 3 games on the road. We just hang together and keep fighting, and hopefully we come out of there with a chance to compete in the conference.
You handed the ball off 27 times tonight. Are you more confident with Seanbury back there this year?
Well, I was, and then we did a couple of things in there that they didn't make some adjustments to. That as long as they weren't going to make an adjustment to it, we kind of kept pounding it over there. also, I felt like Bo kind of tweaked his knee a little bit on that option on the goal line, and so I felt like I needed to take him, put the ball in Chambre's hand a little bit more there at the end.
Talk about Zach Lyons, the guy that you guys gray shirted because maybe didn't think he was ready last year. Now he comes in, he's a running back, but he had those 4 clutch catches in the fourth quarter and that drive you guys needed.
Yeah, no, he's he's just a solid kid, and he's probably a little better runner than given credit for, and that's why I think you saw him when he caught the ball, get it north and south. He's not a make you miss guy, but he's a slasher, and he's faster than what you think he is, And a couple of those catches were big conversions for us.
Coach, how big was Matt Szymanski's 53-yard kick as far as the turning point in the game?
Yeah, well, I told him during the year, in training camp, I said, you don't know much about me, but I said I've had a kicker in one time miss, 4 straight field goals from inside 30 yards, and the next one was from 57, and he made it. A lot of guys won't, have the courage to put the guy out there to do it. And I said, Matt, I'm not afraid to kick as far as you can go. And he told me before that how far what his distance was, and I really have trust. We have we're going to even get better in special teams. I was happy with some of the things special teams wise we did. Some of the things we didn't do good is really on us. The players did everything that we need them to do. We just need to do a better job overall on some of that stuff.
Shortly after that kick, you had another opportunity to kick just as long, a yard
Yeah,
longer. Did you consider?
Well, it was actually 3 yards longer.
Did you consider it?
I thought about it, but I figured that they had been moving the ball, and if we hadn't thrown picks, they wouldn't have scored a touchdown. And so I wanted to pin them down in there. And normally, Matty puts it inside the 4 or 5 yard line in practice on that thing. So I figured we would make them go the whole way.
Talk about your offensive line. You guys really didn't rotate at all tonight. Your starters were moving the whole game. Can you talk about the mentality there with those guys?
Yeah, no, they did a great job. Matt, we played a true freshman, as you saw, and Brian Collins, and at the end he ran out of gas there, and JT came in and did some good stuff. Mitch Enright twisted his knee, sucked it up, went back in. Josh Laribas did a good job. Those guys hung in till the end, and they were, the difference in the game with those runs for Chambray. He hit them hard.
If they're a pleasant surprise, it looked like Bo had a lot of time tonight.
Yeah, no, he did. We had a couple breakdowns, but all in all, the pass pro I thought was good.
And Brian, for a guy that came into camp and was widely publicized that he was out of shape, and like you said, he did break down to the fourth quarter. Keith evaluated his performance.
Yeah, no, I didn't really watch him just individually. I happened to ISO on him once or twice, and the one time he missed the guy, but we got the ball off and completed it. But we kind of were, knew that he was there, and so we were trying to make sure the fullback checked for him too, and then if we had, if we're going the other way, the uncovered lineman kind of make sure. So we had kind of a game plan to help him, because that's an unbelievable thing, the true freshman go in there and throw the ball however many times we did, 40 some times, and pass protect like he did. That says a lot about him.
What were you discussing with the ref that last minute in the first half after that deep ball to Aldridge?
Well, they reached out and tackled Aldridge. I can't believe that's the guy's only assignment, to watch that guy. And he said, I didn't see it. I said, well, obviously you didn't see it. Watch it next time.
You got 3 takeaways from Rock Dennis. Was it just a matter of right place at the right time, or?
Well, Rock is really learned what we're doing. He's a good athlete. He's a guy that we were hoping was going to get granted that extra year for his medical, and we're lucky he did. He gives us some depth there, some experience, and he's just a winner. He's worked hard all summer. He's devoted the time to studying it. And the defenses, to me, you can kind of sense they're kind of coming together as a group. Yuri really, I thought, did some good things. I thought all in all, that's a tough first game, no huddle, and we're not a no huddle team, so the pace of the game gets going for those D linemen. You got to rotate a lot of guys in there. But I thought all in all, guys just hung in, and we told them before the game it was going to be a dogfight. It was going to go down to the end. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't kept calling plays